Huh. I wonder if this next dungeon has anything to do with winds. House of Gales? Nah. Hello everyone and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Today we're going to be heading into the House of Gales and getting our next pendant. Now the first thing we're going to have to do is open the entrance, because as you can see we can't really get in, so use your tornado rod on these tiles right here and reveal a secret switch. That one's pretty simple. Alright, let's head on inside. Welcome to the House of Gales, aka Bat Central, and by Bat Central I mean Keese Central. There's a bunch of new enemies in this dungeon, but none is more annoying than the stupid keese. First thing we're going to want to do is we want to equip the bombs. Bombs are actually very good in this dungeon, as well as the tornado rod, which is the main weapon of the dungeon. Now this dungeon isn't as puzzle oriented with merch abilities as the Tower of Hera, but this is more puzzle oriented and switch moving, so be aware. Now these are new enemies. These are bubbles. Bubbles basically are giant floating heads, or not floating heads because that'd be creepy. Well, they're skeletons and they like to move around in the air, and when they get close to you they hit you. Yeah, it's weird because bubbles in other Zelda games can actually be detrimental to you because they can take away your ability to use your sword. Luckily, there isn't any like that in this game. Now, next thing we're going to do, move down here because there's a room that in most playthroughs you would actually gloss over because you don't really need to come in here. There's a room full of popos. You gotta watch those popos. It's funny because when I was talking about the popos, I was thinking about the police, and then somehow I didn't think about the other type of popo. Dragon Ball Z abridged. Anyways, let's move on. So yeah, only thing in there was monster guts, and it's not really that useful, but hey, it's there. Alright. Yeah, my way, rat. Is that keese gonna... Okay, that keese didn't follow me. We're gonna get a chest right here. Isn't really important, but it has money. 20 rupees. Yeah, okay. Isn't really that important. But what we want to do is we want to try to progress to the next floor by going into this room over here. Now, if you run quick enough, yes, I hit it just at the right time. Open up the box. Now, I'm going to do something weird. You can't really merge onto a wall you're right next to, or can you? I'm going to do this. And then merge off of this. Yeah, I figured this out on my own by accident, and I thought it was actually pretty interesting that you could basically merge onto corners of walls if you have an opportunity. I don't know why. It's just pretty cool that you can do that. Now, these are new enemies. These are known as berries. Berries are basically things that you put in your mouth and you eat. No, berries are basically electrical jellyfish that like to float. If you swing your sword at them while they're electrically charged, they will hurt you, like they should, and kill all keese because they are a threat to society. I can live with every... Oh, why not pause? Every other enemy in this game, but when it comes to keese, nah, they can't live. They gotta die. That just kind of reminds me of this one time at my house where a bat somehow got into our close home and then flew in our basement. It scared the crap out of me because I thought it was a giant, like, butterfly at first, because this was actually in the middle of summer when it happened, and I was just like, okay, and then I realized it was a bat, and I was like, ah, it's a bat. It scared the shit out of me. Alright, so what we're doing over here is we're trying to get a chest that we couldn't get in the last room because you can't really merge on these walls properly because there's these light fixtures. So we come up here and now we can actually get over top of the light fixtures. Like, for example, that one right there, and get this chest. 100 rupees. Nice. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to progress to level 2. So far, it isn't bad, but now that I say that, the Let's Play curse is going to come into effect and it's going to screw me over. Oh, wait. I completely glossed over an important thing that we need to do. Okay, I need to do that now. So, luckily, I already have the bombs equipped. I don't know why I went in my inventory. Throw bombs up here. There we go. Okay, so these are basically these giant wind turbines that allow us to spin all the way up to floor 2. Yeah, we're gonna have to find another one of these in order to get to the same level as the boss. Keese, get out of here. You're not wanted. That was horrible, but I really do hate Keese in this game. There we go. Okay, why is it in the practice attempts that I've done with this game, Keese give me the most grief, but right now I'm dealing with them pretty okay. I don't know. I call it the reverse Let's Play curse. Anything that you would have trouble with is going to give you an easy time, and anything that will give you an easy time will give you a hard time. Seriously, I am like dodging them like the plague. Anyways, now what we're going to have to do here is the big key is actually in this room, or more like, is it really a room if it's outside? Is it more of like a deck? I don't know. We're going to have to pull this switch over here in order to reveal that chest. And then once we open the chest, a new thing is going to appear. Deadly flames. But we dealt with this earlier when we actually went to the fairy fountain. So just use your tornado rod. Okay, let's see. You're gonna okay, he's not coming at me. I'm perfectly okay with that. See you, Keese. Jerks. Okay, merge over here on this wall after that key was revealed. Yes. Okay, now let's move on to the next area and avoid Keese. Okay, yeah, apparently that's the whole entirety of my commentary in this part. I hate Keese. They can die. Ugh. Okay, cool. So now that we use that switch, what we can do is use tornado rod right here and then move on this. Yeah, this dungeon likes to utilize the tornado rod for many different things, and I like the kind of usage that they get out of it. It's not just, okay, what it can do is it can flip up panels. It also has usage to allow you to move to a higher level and do other things with it. It can stun enemies, it can do a whole bunch of things. That's one thing that I like about the items in this game. They have many uses outside of just dungeon exploration. I like that in a game where they try to do that. Now, first thing, this is going to be a mini-boss, and it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I'll explain. These are Heedles. This is the only time we're going to really see these guys. Jerk! Heedles basically are fire enemies that you can stun with the tornado rod and whack quickly because they will regain their flame. Okay. You jerk, you need to die. Come here. He regained his flame too quickly. So yeah, your objective is use your tornado rod and whack him real quickly. I sound like I'm a hitman. You gotta whack him and just finish it. Hide the body. Hide all of the bodies. The Heedles, they just need to get out of here. But yeah, that mini boss usually gives me a lot more grief because if you're not prepared, he basically runs around the room, both of them, and then they hit you with their fire spots that they leave. Now this room is kind of dickish because basically, okay, you press this switch right here, it blows you here. Oh wait, well there's a switch right here. Well, if you go around it, nope. Press this one and it takes you all the way back. So in order to reset the puzzle, you have to exit the room. But I'll show you the simple solution. Go to this switch, this one, and you're done. Yeah, pretty simple once you figure it out. Now this is where the keys in this dungeon give me the most grief. I go up these stairs. Jerks! Jerks! Alright, screw you guys. Alright, we got another one up here. Come on. Damn! Still gonna give me some grief. Whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna access this next room. Let's go over, and let's go up here. Okay, no, stay back. Okay. Now, there are two ways you can basically hit this switch. There's this panel over here that we can activate and then hit it with an arrow, or I can be the lazy way and be like, okay, let's aim. Okay, go. Okay, that's not what I meant. Game. Okay, that works too. I killed my worst enemy that I hate, and I also flipped the switch. Today's a good day. Alright. Okay, hey. Hey there. Yeah. This is an Igor. It's funny because in A Link to the Past, I liked the model, and for whatever reason, I think I got influence from my older siblings. I called this thing a teddy bear because it kind of looked like a teddy bear in A Link to the Past. In this game, it is scary. Look at this thing. Oh god, I hate it. I really do. A Link to the Past, I can deal with it. This game scares the ever-loving crap out of me. Okay, let's switch out to the tornado rod so we can flip up on this. Alright, cool. And since we already flipped the switch, all we have to do is just go up to the next level. Now, be aware, there's Keese. Try to trick me. I know you're there. Alright, level 3. Now, this is probably the most simplest floor that we're going to deal with. There isn't too much. There's one room that's going to be, I would say, kind of a gauntlet. But it isn't all bad. Hey, rats. Hey. Okay, thank you. Alright, another Igor. Now, you can take him out with your sword. It's just going to take a lot more hits instead of a one-hit kill with your bow and arrow. So, just use that. I mean, if it wasn't for the giant, huge fuck me eye, you would basically be like, can I hit it with my sword? There's a later version that's red that's going to be less friendly. You need to use arrows only. Now, we got a whole room full of bubbles right here. Okay. So, easiest way to take care of them is use your tornado rod when they're near this open hole over here. So, let's go. Oh god, this is a bad one. Yeah. Sometimes these guys end up jumping in the holes themselves and really killing themselves. It's kind of funny when you see it happen. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, you gotta watch out how much energy you use in this room because they can gang up on you. Come on, game, really? Whatever. I still have 2 fairies, and I shouldn't need it for the boss, but I'll explain when we get there. Is it just you? Oh, no, you have a friend. Okay, that one jumped down a hole. He committed suicide. Okay, hey, there was a 3rd one. Come on. It's hard to keep track of all these bubbles in this room. Okay, last one. Come here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we don't have to deal with them, and let's move on to the next room. Now this wall right here, if you can get to it, you got hearts. So I'm gonna go pick this up. Don't mind me. And then over here, just a little secret. 20 rupees. Pretty nice. Okay, so this is the main reason why we actually want to come over here, is this chest right here contains a small key. And now we can finally have access to the boss door. Yeah, like I said in the Tower of Herod, they get better with how they place the items for the boss door. This one was kind of one of those better examples. Hey, jerk! Stupid rats. No, I'm looking for hearts. Okay. Alright, game. Love you too. Thank you. You're a jerk. Hey, Barry. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with your shit. Okay, wait for... Oh, that was bad. Should have waited. Okay, let's try this again. Use the tornado rod at the right time, self. Come on. Right about here. Yeah, this will be good. There we go. Haha, you're stunned. Alright, so let's go versus our next boss. This boss is, well... he's gonna be really easy, and I'll explain why. This is Margamil. Margamil basically is a spinning top that the only way he can damage you is to knock you into a hole. Yeah, his first phase is pretty simple. Use a tornado rod on him or use a bomb on him. And basically what he'll do is just be stunned or go into his second phase. Now, use your bombs. Your bombs are actually very good. You can whack them, like for example. There we go. You can hit them and do damage to him, but there's a much simpler solution. Grab a bomb and then throw it out. This will basically, 2 bombs will get him to move to a lower panel in this giant top of his. Okay, come on. I missed. Yeah, you want to try to throw it directly into him. Come on. Awesome. Alright, cool. So I automatically got him into the next phase. Come on, buddy. Alright. Alright, one more. Now this one is going to be a little bit more crazy because he's going to have more levels, and he also spins a lot faster for having more tops. You'd think somebody that has more mass would, you know, spin a little bit slower, but it's all logic. Don't, like, question it. It's just going to spin faster. Now in this phase, I like to use the sword more often because he does move faster, and using your bomb is a little bit harder to do. And as you can see, that is the only way he damages me. And since it's, even in hero mode, falling into a hole only does half damage, so it's not that hard. Come on, Gargamel. Oh my god! You know, when I say that name, I just think of Gargamel from the Smurfs, and I'm thinking, this guy's gonna try to turn little blue creatures into gold. A giant eyeball spinning top is gonna turn creatures into gold. Okay. Yeah, just don't let that sink in. That's a weird thing to think about. Come on. Come on, Gargamel. We should be almost done as soon as I can. There we go. Okay. So now, should be really simple. Now he's in this phase. Just Tornado Rod him, and let's kill you. Kill you. Okay. And that was a boss. Yeah. Am I floating in air right now? I think I am. Yeah, Link's floating right now. Link, are you Jesus? Well, it's not really water. All right. So we got another heart container. Awesome. And this is the Pendant of Wisdom, not the Pendant of Courage for the second time. I watched that video and I was like, wait, did I say the Pendant of Courage for the Pendant of Power? Whatever. So with this, we have the Pendant of Wisdom. I was about to say Wisdom of Pendant. Oh, hey. Hey, insert his name here. Hear me, Link. Why do I keep changing his accent every single time I talk about him? You have done well, my young hero. Thank you. You've acquired the Pendant of Wisdom and the Pendant of Power. I mean, Pendant of Wisdom and Pendant of Courage again. Now that you have all the three pendants of virtue, you have proven yourself worthy of the Master Sword. Alright, cool. You will find the blade deep within the Lost Woods. Go now. Claim what is rightfully yours. Okay. So next time, we're going to be heading off to Lost Woods to get in the Master Sword. So as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.